guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go through this entire makeup look. It is very romantic, very lady glam. The reason that Urban Decay and I are bringing you this video is because on the 8th of December, a brand new Urban Decay boutique is opening in Westfield, White City, and to celebrate, I am going to be doing a couple of meetups with you guys. So head over to my Instagram just now. You'll see a picture of me rocking this look and you will see the competition details on there. But basically, 2 of you guys are going to win the chance to come and hang out with me with 4 of your friends, and we're going to chat about makeup. I will be your personal shopper for the day. You'll be able to shop this entire look, also like all my other favourite Urban Decay products, and yeah, we'll just basically have the bloody best time ever. It's different to other meet and greets because we're actually going to be able to spend some real quality time together. So I'm very, very excited. You need to go over to my Instagram to check that out. And yeah, without further ado, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. So I'm very excited to do a big face of makeup. I just feel like that today, you know, I just feel it in my bones. So I'm going to zoom you in and we're actually going to do our eyes first. Okay, oh my poor skin. I cannot wait to put foundation on. The first thing we're going to use today is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden. And I'm going to put this on all over both eyes. And the reason I want to do my eyes first today is because I don't really know exactly what look I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do a classic Jimmy G look. I'm just going to pat that in. The palette I'm going to use today is the Naked Cherry. I found it really hard finding a favourite Naked palette because they are all so nostalgic to me. I absolutely loved the Naked Basics palette, you'll remember. But I think that these colours for this time of year are so perfect. So we're going to use the Naked Cherry palette. First colour I'm going to go in with is Devilish, which is just this colour right here. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, push that in the outer corners. And I've not set the primer because I really want the shadow to stick. You can see the pigment. When you use the primer without setting it, the shadow has nothing else to stick to apart from it, so it just sticks really strong. I think I might go super old school and do a spotlight eye, you know guys. So I'm just packing that on the outer corners first and then turning my brush up on its side. Start blending. I'm actually going to use a little mirror. And these shadows blend so well, so easily as well. I'm going to change to a slightly smaller brush and I'm going to use the same shade, Devilish, in my inner corner. And it almost just starts blending itself. Once you start packing it on, I just use my brush to start feathering that towards the centre of the eye. And because we've not set the primer, I'm going back in a couple of times just to make sure there's loads of pigment and shadows set in that primer for me. And I'm bringing my blend nice and high. I love a big smoke. Nice, that's just one eyeshadow, can you believe it? Cool. Right, for the centre of the lid, I think I want to use Bang Bang. So in here you can see it is the most gorgeous, super reflective pink. And I'm going to put that on the centre of the lid the whole way up past the crease. I'm going to go in with my smaller brush again and the shade Privacy, which is the darkest colour in the palette. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner just to add a little bit more depth. Even though we're doing a spotlight eye, I do like my outer corner to be slightly darker just because I've got quite round eyes and I think this helps blow them out a little bit more. Just adding a tiny touch of the darkest shade in the inner corner. And because the shades we're using are all in that purple tones, even though this is quite a dramatic eye makeup, it still looks soft because of the colours we've used. And I'm just doing me a wee blend either side. To get an extra little pop in the centre of the lid, I'm going to use my favourite heavy metal glitter in the shade Midnight Cowboy, also from Urban Decay, obviously. And I'm just going to pat that right in the centre, the whole way up the lid. And then I actually like to get a fluffy brush and just pat that in. And this helps it dry quicker, but it also moves the glitter around a little bit so it doesn't look as placed on. Then I'm just going back into Bang Bang, the shimmery pink, and you can just pop that over the top. And that kind of blends the glitter in, almost makes it look a wee bit more seamless. Oh, I love it. For mascara, I'm going to use the Perversion mascara. This stuff is super long lasting and really black. this mascara, it almost is sticky, so it really grabs your lashes. I forgot how good it was. I'm going to add a little lash to this look, but while I'm waiting for them to dry, I'm just going to darken up the outer corners again. But I was just looking at this makeup and it's like the perfect date night makeup. I look romantic AF. I would want to take myself on a date. Self-love. And just make sure you're winging your shadow out. Because it's a spotlight eye, it can make your eyes look quite rounded. But if you do this, it brings the eyes up and out. Let's stick these wee lashes on. Okay, let's zoom out and do our skin now. Aww, pretty. Okay, for skin, I want to do full coverage because as you can see, I've got a little bit of redness showing through. I am getting fairer because of winter. We literally get approximately 20 minutes sunlight a day now. First thing I'm going to use is the Optical Illusion primer. And I'm going to use just one little pump of that, and I'm going to put that mostly in the centre of my face. And I'm just rubbing that in with my fingers. Feels very silky and smooth. I literally cannot wait for this next part. I have been on the all-nighter hype a lot recently. I've been wearing it non-stop. I'm a bit obsessed, to be honest. So this is the all-nighter foundation in the shade 5.0. One pump is all you need. And I'm going to just blend this in all over my face. I cannot wait. Oh. Right over my lips. And then I'm going to bring this down my neck a little bit because it's just a tiny bit too warm for me just now. Right over all my spots. And when I do my eyes first, I feel like I need to do my brows after my foundation. Oh my god, I feel so much better already. Like, who gets a spot there? I'm just being careful not to blend too close to my eye makeup just now. For concealer, I'm going to be using my All Nighter concealer. Back on this hype. This is, if you love the foundation, you will love this concealer. It is super full coverage. I'm just going to use that much underneath my eyes. This is in the shade Light Neutral, so it's a little bit, well actually it's quite bright compared to my foundation, which is actually perfect considering my foundation is just a wee touch too dark for me. I'm just going to highlight all these areas that I usually do. Just right in the centre of my face where I need the most coverage. And then I'm just going to pat this concealer in. And then I'm going to start going backwards and forwards up towards my eye. And this helps clean up your eyes as well. You can see how bright and clean that looks now. There is something very satisfying about doing your foundation after your eye makeup, because when you just have eye makeup on, you look completely nuts. And then when you've done this stage, it all starts coming together. I'm just going to add a little touch more, just right underneath the wing of the shadow. You can see how nice and clean that looks. I feel better. I knew I had this somewhere. This is the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. I used this to death when it first came out. I just got it back out the drawer. So I'm just going to set literally here and then my forehead. This powder gives a really gorgeous, smooth appearance. Very nice. Okay, I feel like I want to do my bronzer just now. So I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Beached. It's just the most gorgeous colour. Look at that. It's not too warm. It's not too orange for contouring. So I'm literally going to just put so much of this on all over my face. And it just goes on so smoothly. Bringing that down my neck as well, just to, well, I'm wearing this jumper today, so I can literally be whatever colour this is, I am. This is actually quite a soft look for me, but I love it. Even the bronzer is smooth and soft. Okay, at this step, I'm going to use my All Nighter Setting Spray. If you were to ask me my 3 needs from Urban Decay, it would be this setting spray, the foundation, and like a Naked palette. Right now it's Naked Cherry, but the originals are great. Oh my god, RIP, Naked One, you're the best. So I'm going to cover my eyes and I'm going to spray this on my skin. And you can see it just melts everything together. So once your skin looks like you've been outside in the rain, you fan it. If you don't have a fan, you can use any utensil that is paddle shaped, but I do love a fan. And then while our skin's just a little bit dewy, I'm going to go in with Sin Highlighter by Urban Decay as well. This is the Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter. And if you remember, I don't know if you guys are the same, but when I worked on makeup counters, this was sold out all the time. You could not get it. You could not get your hands on it because it is divine. So I'm going to show you. Oh, and I want to be super glowy. Isn't that just beautiful? Only thing with this is it doesn't have a mirror in it, and that annoys me. Wee bit above the brow. And then I'm going to change my brush to a wee small one. And we're going to do our nose. Oh, that literally is an exclamation mark. Wow. And then I'm just going to go in with the bronzer and snatch my nose a little bit. And then I like to just go back in with my bronzer when I've done my highlight, because I'm just going to go for highlighting in bronze today. And I like to just make sure it's all blended. Okay, I'm going to shoot off camera and do my eyebrows, and then when I get back, we're going to finish underneath our eyes and do our lips. Bing! I've got some brows. Okay. For under the eyes, I'm going to use the shade Privacy first, the darkest colour in the palette. And I'm just using a tiny little pencil brush, and I'm just going to start to apply that under my eye. We're just blending that underneath the eye, right to the inner corner. Make sure you get that outer corner nice and dark as well, because that's what really draws the eye all together. Then I'm going to go in with a bigger fluffy brush and the shade Devilish. This has been my favourite colour in the palette today. And we're just going to smoke that right out. And I love doing this because it makes me feel like I've got big eyes. And I just sit my brush almost flat to my face, and that just all drags down for me. I'm going to grab Sin, the highlighter, and we're going to apply that to the inner corner. I already put it on my brow bone when I was doing my eyebrows. And that just brightens everything back up again. It is such a reflective highlighter, look at that, so good. And then you just need loads of bottom mascara. Now I remember Perversion mascara is really good for this. And the best way to do it is to start off light and then just do a couple of coats. And you can see the second coat of mascara just sticks loads better. Yes, I feel like my best self. And while I've got you nice and close up and personal, I'm going to use Devilish again, and we're just going to make sure that that's really nicely blended right into the skin. Okay, time for lips. If I'm doing a video with Urban Decay, I obviously had to use Liar lip liner, my favourite lip liner in the world. I just found a Rogue One in my collection. I don't even know how many of these I've gone through, but it is the best dark nude lip liner ever. So I'm going to line my lips first. It goes with the eye makeup. The way that I do my lips these days is I stick to the natural lip line on the outsides, and then I like to overdraw the Cupid's bow. And then, to stick to the whole romantic makeup theme with these colours, I am not doing a nude lip. Well, it is kind of nude, but not really. This is the Comfort Matte Lipstick in the shade Back Talk. This is pink for me, very pink, but I tried it on before I started filming, and it is so nice. So I'm going to pop this on now. Take my hair out. So you guys, that is the finished look. I hope you really liked it. I actually really love it, considering how pink my lips are. I never wear pink lips, but I actually really do like it. Good luck in the competition. I cannot wait to hang out with some of you guys. I feel like I've been given loads of great opportunities lately to really hang out with you guys, and it's the best. So good. As always, I will link everything I used down below. And thank you so much to Urban Decay for sponsoring this video. And other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Jogba! No! I'm gonna go in with my smaller. It's like oil, it just sticks. Oh my god, I got an itch. Come back. I am wet. She bougie. I can't do it with this. Oh! And that is how we go from Girl Next Door to the, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Mascara. Now I remember perversion. Don't do that after you've done your mascara. I've just got a big line. Motherfucker. And the key to doing lips for... That was my chair, I promise.